They say if you hear one knock on Christmas Eve, don't answer because Santa never knocks twice. I was 7 the first time it happened. Christmas Eve, snow outside, the kind of cold that makes the windows crack when the house settles. The tree lights were still on, blinking red and gold, even though it was past midnight. My sister was asleep on the couch. My mom was washing one last cup in the sink. My dad was already in bed. Then we heard it. One knock. Not loud, not soft, just certain, like whoever was on the
Other side knew we were listening. My mom froze. The cup slipped from her hand and shattered in the sink. She didn't scream. She didn't move. She just stared at the front door like it was staring back. My sister sat up. "Is it Santa?" she asked, smiling, still half asleep. My mom turned around slowly. Her face had gone pale. "No," she said. "Go back to sleep." I remember asking why Santa would knock. "Doesn't he come down the chimney?" That's what I said. I thought I was being smart. My mom walked over and turned off the tree. Lights. The room fell into darkness except for the moonlight through the window. "Don't go near the door," she whispered. "Ever." That was the first Christmas Eve. The next year, my dad made a rule. We lock the door before sunset, we turn off all lights by midnight, and if anyone knocks, we don't answer, no matter what we hear. I didn't understand it then. I thought it was some weird family tradition, some joke they forgot to explain, until I heard the voice. I was 9. That year, the knock came later, almost 1 in the morning. One knock. Then silence. Then a voice. Ho, ho, ho. It was wrong. Not deep, not happy, too slow, like someone trying to remember how to sound cheerful. My sister grabbed my arm. Her nails dug into my skin. "Mom," she whispered, "Santa's here." My dad stood in the hallway, blocking the door with his body. His hands were shaking. The voice came again, closer this time, right on the other side of the door. "I have something just for you." I remember noticing something strange. The voice didn't echo, didn't sound like it was coming through wood. It sounded like it was already inside the house, just pretending to be outside. My mom covered my sister's mouth. The handle turned, just a little. Then it stopped, and after a few seconds, footsteps, walking away, slow, heavy, like boots dragging across snow. None of us slept that night. Every year after that, it happened. Always one knock, always Christmas Eve, always the same voice. But it started changing. When I was 12, it said my name. "Daniel," it whispered, "I know you're awake." That's when I started crying, quietly, silently, the way you do when you're scared someone can hear you breathe. My parents didn't explain anything. They never said why. They just repeated the rule: never open the door. When I turned to 16, my dad finally told me part of the truth. Santa used to come twice. That's what he said. He told me when he was a kid, growing up in the same house, there were 2 knocks. The first knock was real Santa, gifts, laughter, warmth. The second knock came later. That one wasn't. People who opened the door the second time didn't disappear right away. They stayed, but something was wrong with them. They stopped sleeping, stopped smiling, and after a few years, they'd walk out of their house on Christmas Eve and never come back. So families learned, if you hear one knock, ignore it, because if you open the door, Santa comes in and he doesn't leave. I laughed at him. I thought he was messing with me, trying to scare me like parents do. He didn't laugh back. That Christmas Eve, my sister wasn't home. She was at a friend's house. My mom was sick. My dad fell asleep early. At 12:17 a.m., I heard the knock. One knock. I stayed still. Then the voice came, but this time it wasn't pretending. It sounded tired. "Daniel," it said softly, "you don't have to be afraid anymore." I felt something warm in my chest, a strange comfort, like hearing someone you trust say your name. The handle didn't move. Instead, I heard something else, breathing, right behind me. "Good boys don't need doors." I turned slowly and saw my dad standing in the hallway. But it wasn't my dad. His smile was too wide. His eyes were empty, like windows with no light behind them. He was wearing red, not clothes. Skin, peeling, cracked, smelling like cold metal and pine. "Your father opened the door," it said, "a long time ago." I ran to my room and locked myself in. I stayed there until morning. When the sun came up, my dad was gone. So was my mom. The door was wide open, and in the snow outside were boot prints, leading in and none leading out. Now I live alone, different house, different city, but every Christmas Eve I hear it. One knock, and a voice that sounds more and more like mine. This year, it didn't knock, it whispered from inside my living room. Subscribe before your screen goes dark. And tell me, if Santa knocked on your door tonight, would you open it? Subscribe before your screen goes dark. Welcome to the digital nightmare.